The bracket has been set in March Madness. My bracket is doing not good, but it's not doing terrible. But anyways, Sweet 16 has been set. Duke, Arizona, Bama, BYU, Tennessee, Kentucky, Houston, Purdue, Ole Miss, Michigan State, Auburn, Michigan. You get it. So yeah, I have it all in NBA 2K25, and this will tell us the winner of this year's March Madness. So our first game will be Tennessee, Kentucky. So Tennessee will move on 191. That score is not going to be correct. But Tennessee will move on in a pretty dominating fashion, as they're just going to let this clock tick all the way down as they will move on to the next round, beating Kentucky. So Tennessee just moved on, beating Kentucky. But now Bama will take on BYU up next. So Alabama will beat BYU. They will move on with also Tennessee moves on. They'll play the winner of Duke, Arizona.
12 seconds
BYU tried their best, but not going to get much. So they'll dribble the clock out. And victory for Alabama.
They've won it. Next up, conference semifinals.
So Alabama, Tennessee both move on in pretty dominating fashion. Now we have Florida, Maryland. I think this game could be close. So Maryland's going to try to come back with 30 seconds. Florida is barely escaping them right now. Maryland's been dominating this game. Oh, timeout.
And it's Queen in at the 5. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
32 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's Stevens. In the pass to Stevens. A putback. And another shot. In close. No good. Not a friendly rim at all.
Oh my gosh, they couldn't even make a layup. Holy. Yeah, it looks like Florida's just won here.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good. It's an 8-point game. What's your take, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Oh, the dance cam bug is happening. That's it, but nah.
Here's Gillespie, covered by Martin. And he commits the intentional foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Yeah, so that's here. I'm just gonna end this part. So Florida moves on, beating Maryland. So Florida moves on, and now I believe Mississippi State, Michigan State is up next. So Ole Miss, Michigan State. dominating win here for Michigan State as they'll dribble out the clock. Ole Miss tried to hang on for a little bit but couldn't. So Michigan State will move on to the next round.
Conference semifinals. And they
Houston versus Purdue is up next. So I got Houston winning this, but let's see what happens. And so shockingly, Houston is not able to pass Purdue here. They were down almost this whole entire game, and they're not going to be able to come back unless they somehow have some magic right here.
Covered by Smith. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. Here is Harris. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Smith
And
with
yep, they're just going to dribble the ball. Oh, wow. Oops. They're just going to dribble the ball. Game over. Houston, one of the 1 seeds, I'm pretty sure, gets knocked off by Purdue.
And they're going to
Wow.
move on to the conference semifinal. And you got to feel good about getting.
So, shocking. Houston gets knocked off. Purdue will move on. But now we have Duke, Arizona. Could we see another upset here? Or is Cooper Flagg just going to pave the way for Duke to move on and play Alabama? Let's see. So, Duke will beat Arizona in great fashion. Pretty expected it here. But, yeah, Duke moves on to play
So it's the home team
Alabama
now.
in the next round as they're just going to dribble this clock out.
Here's Foster. They've won it. Next stop, conference semifinals. And they start out the postseason with a bang. A big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive. They wanted to set the tone.
Duke winning. And after Purdue, we will now head down to Texas Tech, Arkansas. Can Arkansas win once again after just beating St. John's? Will they still be on that hot streak? Tie game, Arkansas, Texas Tech. Could this one come down to the wire like it has been all game?
Here's McMillan.
McMillan, layup, bang.
Remember that
2 points there.
guy's a difference maker.
So, Slam will go up the court.
It's Davis on the wing.
Shoots, misses, and the rebound by Texas Tech. Get some points out of this and could just steal the game. For three. Oh, it's out of the rim. And Arkansas still has a chance. Shoots for three. Bang! Swish, and they take the lead. Texas Tech timeout.
How they maximize their opportunities now.
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Thanks, David. Here's McMillan.
A pass in, and McMillan rolls out. He's going to go up the dunk. Bang! They take lead in Arkansas. We'll take a timeout now.
Offensive stop now may just seal the deal.
So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up
20
in this
seconds.
situation.
Going to pass it in, Flan.
Just what a coach draws up,
They got one more timeout left. So does Texas Tech. Davis, make a play. Here comes the buzzer beater, probably. Will they make it? Going to the Sweet 16. A screen for three. It's out! And Texas Tech. Oh, there's a foul with 0.2 seconds. That's not going to be enough, probably. So Texas Tech barely escapes Arkansas. Wow. So one pass in seals it, and there it is. Wow, Arkansas is so close on this great Cinderella run. Give them credit, but Texas Tech defeats the Razorbacks. So now, after all that, we have the final game, the Sweet 16. It's Auburn versus Michigan. Could we have an upset here, or will just Auburn move on with no hesitation? And yeah, Auburn moved on with no hesitation. Michigan kept it close, but no. Auburn easily moves on, and Michigan will be heading home. Auburn moves on to the Elite Eight. Congratulations.
They start out the postseason with a bang, a big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive. They wanted to set the tone from the jump, and they did just that.
And that about wraps it up from here, folks.
Duke, Bama, Tennessee, Purdue, Texas Tech, Florida, Auburn, Michigan State. Let's see what happens. First game here, Texas Tech versus Florida. Winner will move on to the Final Four. Let's see it. Florida up by 3 right now. Texas Tech, gotta hope he misses these free throws. I know there will be like the crowd noise and all that. Oh wait, no, there isn't. Okay. One goes down.
That hustle has been well rewarded with second chance points.
So he gets them both.
Makes the next. They're down by 5 now.
Showing great confidence from the line. That makes this a 2-possession game.
The home team calls timeout. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances. We make a few plays down the stretch, we can steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. McMillan passes to the prodigy. Rebound Florida.
Misses the layup, and that's it's gonna cost them big. They're gonna just let him shoot. Unless they play great defense, they're not doing so good for 3. Bang! Wow, that seems to be game over.
They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
They miss another one as Florida dribbles the clock out right here.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
And Florida will move on in a tight game until Texas Tech kind of sold at the end there. So, big victory for Florida. They'll move on to the Final Four to face the winner of Auburn or Michigan State. Tennessee will be able to dominate this game. Purdue, they didn't have a chance this game. Whatever they used against Houston did not work against Tennessee. Tennessee moves on to the Final Four.
That's it. They've won the series. A big playoff win for them. But what isn't Greg big in the postseason?
That's a great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference playoffs.
See, move on to the Final Four, but now we have Auburn, Michigan State. Cool over here. Michigan State doesn't put on any show of trying to win this game, as they're not going to win. Auburn moves on in this game.
And that one misses. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. With the teardrop. The shot off that time. Outside Richardson. And the series has been won. And they start out the postseason with a bang. A big-time victory.
Duke trailing by 1 point against Alabama. It's coming down to the wire here.
1:11 left in the fourth.
Evans.
Here's Evans.
Gonna try to fight inside. He's got to land a layup. Bang, and they'll take the lead by 1 point. A minute and a second. Duke's first lead tonight. They've been tied this whole entire game, but Duke has finally taken the lead this whole entire night. He shoots. Oh, he rolls out.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Gets a screen. Layup. And it's in. They're down by 3.
Don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And the visitors call time here. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
And it would be smart to go for a 2-for-1 right now.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that break I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively. 1 or 2 stops.
You hit a Sears and a timeout by Alabama once again.
And Allie, thanks. And the visitors call time here.
Got a man, Nelson, past Sears. Boy, they got to make a 3. And what a shooting foul. They're going to get some free throws. Wow, that is not what you want to do if you're Duke right here. Mark Sears gets the shooting foul called on him and makes the shot. He makes it, and we are tied. A timeout called by Duke.
Free throw as you can make. Now they need a stop to send it to OT.
The home team calls timeout.
.26 seconds. Evans. Looks like they're going to shoot for the buzzer beater. 13 seconds. 10 seconds. Gets the screen. Shoots. It's off. 1 second. The full court shot. No.
Time expires.
And we'll head into overtime.
We got more.
Wow. Up by 1 in first overtime.
Here's Evans.
Back misses. Alabama once again gets the rebound.
Very clearly, they were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Here is Sears. Pass to Nelson. To take the lead.
For 3. He's got it. They take the lead by 2.
Mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Here's Evans.
Evans powering away. Misses. And the rebound brought by Alabama.
Only cushion they need, Grant.
Hard to say. Crazier things have happened in this league.
Here's Sears.
Sears, and it's blocked. What a block there. They're going to move in. Shoots for 3. He's got it. 1 point game and a timeout from the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
With the time left, I think they've got to be looking for a quick shot here.
Oops. So 27 seconds. Sears.
From 12 feet.
Pulls back.
No good.
It rolls out.
He hasn't been able to find his touch.
And they will have to foul him. They're going to have to make it 3 if he doesn't. If he does, make them all.
But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay.
Wow. That was the block that.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
You know that block has him and his teammates.
That was the block that pretty much almost sealed it.
Basketball is all about.
All the way back, and he gets fouled.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
So yeah, here's going to be the free throws, I'm pretty sure. Yep.
Taking 2 shots. Take a break. 2 shots.
So here it is, first shot. It's up.
He hits the first
It's
one,
in.
and that'll put him up 2.
Up by 2 now. Second one, and it's in. Down by 3, timeout. That's their final one from Alabama. Has to make the 3 here.
The worst case scenario for them is 0-2.
And the visitors call time here. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point. So I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Sears, he's going up. Oh my. And it misses. And there it is. Duke will win it.
No choice but to stop the clock here.
Jeez, they didn't even shoot the 3. That's just stupid by NBA 2K. What are they doing? So, makes this one, it's over.
Good on the first.
And there it is. Alabama will lose. Duke moves on.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
So on 2K stupidity, Alabama will lose. Duke moves on to the Final Four.
The series. And really, any win is a big win here in the postseason.
Yeah, every game counts now, and there's no second chances. So they must be pleased with the results.
Time for us to say goodbye. We hope you enjoyed our second-round coverage.
The Final Four. Duke versus Tennessee. Auburn versus Florida. First game up, Duke versus Tennessee. And well, Tennessee not able to hold on to Duke's firepower as they will move on in the Final Four matchup to move to the national championship game. Nice run from Tennessee. Just could have beat them.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce.
Duke moves on, and they will face the winner of Auburn and Florida. Let's see what happens. It's a tie game. Auburn, Florida, 93 apiece. Auburn gets some free throws. First shot, it's there. 94-93. Pass to Clayton. Junior. Timeout called for Florida.
Florida calls timeout. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Florida's head coach was saying to the team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team: how bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
Allie, thank you.
Pass off to Richard. Down by 1.
There's 47 seconds left.
He gets a shot, and he dunks it. Now Auburn is down by 1. And Auburn will also use their final timeout.
A huge possession, and he nets it.
The home team
it's a close game.
Timeout.
Kelly shoots. It's out of there.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off.
He misses the shot.
Plenty of space. Just clanked it.
They'll let the clock tick down.
27 seconds left.
Clayton, and it's a steal. Oh my, that is great for the Auburn Tigers. They get the steal. Kelly going around the place. He goes up, shoots it, misses, and they will foul him. He misses that one. That could have made him take the lead. 11.2 seconds left to go. .2 seconds left. First free throw. It's up, and he's got it.
And that'll put him up 2.
They're up by 2 now. Here comes the second free throw. It's up.
So
he's got it. 3-point game. Auburn calls their timeout.
Only a 3 can tie it up now.
The home team calls timeout.
I thought we didn't have any.
What's your take on the strategy being discussed right now?
Auburn calls their timeout down by 3. Here it is. This is it.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
From deep.
Shoots. It's flowing out.
And so they choose to.
And they will get the foul on him. But he misses it, and Florida looks like that, and Florida will move on.
drops the first
His
one,
first
and
shot
that
is
gets him
in,
a
and there it
4-point
is.
cushion.
It seals it. Florida has just won the game. They move on to face Duke in the national championship.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line.
And there it is, Auburn. I mean, no. Florida moves on to face the Duke Blue Devils in the March Madness championship game.
To be champions of the West. Credit the organization, the front office, the coaching staff, and of course the players.
Here it is. The national championship game. Duke versus the Florida Gators. It all comes down to this. Duke beat Tennessee, Alabama, and Arizona to make it here. Florida beat Auburn, Texas Tech, and Maryland. Two really good teams, but only one can win. Who will it be? A 1-point game in the finals. Florida is leading. Clayton with the shot, and it rolls out.
Take the lead.
And it's in. Duke takes the lead. Florida, the second to last timeout called.
Now a timeout called by Florida. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Florida's head coach was saying to the team. Now it's a close one, so coach asked his team to keep their focus. He said this game's going to come down to mistakes. If we play clean, we'll win. Great game tonight. Let's see how it winds up. Guys?
Thanks, David. 44 seconds
Passes it
left
to
in the fourth.
Richard now. He passes it to Clayton Jr. He rolls to the three-point line. He goes up, shot, and it's in. Duke will call a timeout now.
He's really got it all on the offensive end.
As this is another 1-point game with Florida leading.
And looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
.34 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
They're going to let this clock tick. They might do. Evans goes. What is he? He shoots.
There's 21 seconds
Rolls
left to
out,
play.
and they don't get it. A foul called on.
And they commit an intentional
They don't get the
foul.
shot off.
So they can get into the penalty.
That could be
You
it.
can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Plenty of drama in this
Passes
one
to
so far.
Martin with there, and they're going to do another foul.
Until the final buzzer.
Here comes the free throws. The first one.
It's the first
It's in.
to put them up by
2-point
2.
game. Here comes the second. It's up.
And so
It's
he
in.
drops the ball.
3-point game. Duke with their final timeout.
Wow, doing all he can to give
This
them
is
the
it.
edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
They're going to have to go to their best guy in this situation. And who is that going to be in this? They have to shoot a 3. Down by 3, 18 seconds. Or, yep, 18 seconds.
Avoid playing the foul game.
He's got a man, Proctor. Throws. And it's in. But they don't get the 3. They're going to foul immediately. First one. It's in. Down by 2 again. The second one up. And it's out. They have a chance of winning. No timeouts. 10 seconds. They need 2 to tie, 3 to win it. They get a screen. Proctor rolls out. 4 seconds. 3, 2. Shot up. And it's not in. Florida wins the game. And they are You're national champions. They win it all.
Champion on the road is something
Wow.
else. To win and to do
What
it
a
with
way
crowd
to end the
that was
game.
so emotional and so
As
into this
Florida
game, you've beaten
wins
the team
March
and
Madness.
you've conquered everything
Cooper
that this
Flag
great
did
arena
all he
holds.
could do there. So did the whole entire Duke team. They couldn't bring it home, though.
To the victors and the amazing job they did to never lose focus or drive. And boy, this is the moment they've been working towards all season long. And even though they don't get to celebrate in front of their home fans, does not take away from the satisfaction.
And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.
I know this is Orlando, but still. Florida wins March Madness. Wow. Well, that's it, guys. You know it. That's it. If you can... Oh, yeah, you can. You can insert a bracket, put Florida to beat Duke in there, and I'm telling you, this is 100% accurate. This is definitely not going to be it. There's the MVP. Wow. Amazing game.